Hi friend, welcome to GeoEntire. So this is again time to share one more lesson with you. In geomorphology, there are many landforms. Today we are going to discuss one more important aspect in geomorphology or in fluvial geomorphology, that is delta. So in this lesson, we are going to discuss what is delta, how delta is formed, what are the different types of the delta, internal structure of the delta. With examples I am going to discuss in this lesson. So first in our mind question arises, what is delta? So delta is nothing but it is landform, it is fluvial landform, and basically it is almost triangular or curve in shape. This landform, it is formed at the mouth of the river, where river meet to the sea or ocean, so it is called as delta. The term delta is first used by Greek historian, that is Herodotus, for the Nile River in Egypt, because the sediment mass developed at the mouth of the river formed by a triangular shape that looked like uppercase Greek letter, that is delta. So it is like a triangular in shape. This is Greek word, and on this word this type of landform is given name, that is the delta. When we see, or almost every river have a delta region, it may be smaller or it may be larger in size, and the size of the delta depend on different factors, different characters, such as depend on the rocks, erosion rate, rainfall, then marine waves, etc. These are the factors on which the delta is depend, whether it is smaller or whether it is larger in size. So now we are going to discuss how delta is formed. When we look towards the river, the origin of the river, it is at high altitude, and the journey starts from higher altitude towards the lower altitude. As the river flows through the ground, it carries lot of sediments. These sediments may be sand, silt, clay, pebbles, cobbles, etc. Where the river channel encounters the another body of water, it loses its speed and deposits these sediments which is carried out by the river, that may be sand, silt, clay. So they get deposited near to the ocean, near to the sea, in a flat area. So in this way the delta is formed. The sediments which are deposited by the running water is called as alluvium, and these sediments are piled up in several layers or several beds, and the delta becomes main channels, and it divides into the small tributaries. These small tributaries are called as distributaries. These distributaries appear like a maze of channels. So in this way the delta is formed. Now we are going to discuss, that is the internal structure. When we look towards the delta, the first internal structure is described by G.K. Gilbert, who was an American geologist, and first how the structure of the delta looks like. So he has given a simple internal structure. The delta have what we can say that is the top set, foreset and bottom set. These are the three sets of beds present in each and every delta, that told by the G.K. Gilbert, who was the American geologist. When we see the deposition of these sediments, the river carries lot of sediments. The core sediments, they are near to the land along the coastline deposited, whereas fine sediments are deposited towards the sea. So in this way the sediments are deposited. Then delta shows three types of beds, particularly top set, foreset and bottom set. Top set, it is uppermost beds of sediments. It is uppermost beds in deltas. They are at high position from the mean sea level, so that is nothing but the top set. Then foreset, below the top set there is a foreset, and these are generally steeply dipping beds or inclined beds towards the sea. They are always under sea water, so that is nothing but the foreset. Now last one, bottom set. This is the lowest bed which is present in the delta region, and it is present below to the ocean, and it having composition like silt and clay particles. The fine sediments which are present at the bottom of this type of beds, that is called as bottom set. Why delta is important? Delta is important because it having very highly fertile soil. It has very diverse and dense vegetation, and fisheries and all these human activities mostly grown in this particular zone. So that's why the study of delta, it is very, very important. Now, next aspect, that is the types of delta. When we see, there are different classification which is given by the different scientists on the basis of shape, on the basis of growth of delta. But we will discuss in this lesson three important types of the delta. The deltas are classified on the basis of shape, size, structure and growth of the delta. The shape of delta is depend on the discharge of water, velocity of the stream flow or river flow, amount of sediment supply, tidal waves, sea waves. So these are the factors on which the delta development taken place. So on the basis of the shape, we are going to discuss three important types of the delta. So we will discuss second one, that is the Bird's-Foot delta, and third one, that is the Cuspate delta. These three types I am going to discuss with examples. So first we will see arcuate delta. The arcuate delta, it is fan shape, as like a ceiling fan. The wider portion of the fan facing the water. Relatively coarse sediments are formed in this type of delta. The river activity in this type of delta is balanced by the wind in this type of delta, and the world best or famous example, that is the arcuate delta, is the Nile River delta. It is one of the famous example in the world. When we see the Indian river, that is the Ganga River has also a such arcuate type of delta. So these are the examples of the arcuate type of delta. Then second type, that is the Bird's-Foot delta. The Bird's-Foot delta, the name given because of it looks like a bird's foot claw. This type of delta is developed where waves are weak and the stream flow is very high or very strong. In that case, such type of delta is formed. This type of delta very rarely found along the ocean coast because waves are often stronger than river currents. So the best example, Mississippi River delta, it is a famous example of such type of Bird's-Foot delta. Then last type, that is the Cuspate delta. The Cuspate delta, it is formed where sediments are deposited onto a straight shoreline with strong waves. The waves push into the sediments to spread outwardly, creating tooth-like structure. And world best famous example, that is the Yellow River delta, which is present in the China, or it is also called as Hung He River delta. So in this lesson I have described what is delta, how delta is formed and its internal structure, its types. With example I have described in thoroughly. If you like my video, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, that is GeoEntire.